Hi, everybody. It's Cicely with K Success Strategies. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving holiday. I had a great holiday as well. Of course, it went by way too fast. Time to get back at it today. It is a Monday. For those of you that started a new position today, congratulations. Hopefully, you learned a lot in your orientation, your first day of training. And as I always say, hopefully, you took notes on information that's going to be very important to you later. When it comes to orientation, that means pay, how to allocate your hours, and who approves them. When it comes to benefits, when you're going to be eligible, things like that. When it comes to your training on the floor, if you did get to that today, make sure that you are still taking notes and that you are giving yourself something to refer back to later after you've gotten out of training and maybe something comes up and you're like, oh, what did he say or what did she say? You have something to refer back to help you. I promise you will thank yourself for doing that. Also, too, for those of you that did have hours last week, make sure that you are taking care of any missed punches. With it being a holiday last week, you may have worked some non-traditional hours. Make sure that what is captured for you is correct to ensure that you are going to be paid correctly on Friday of this week. Also, too, now that we are in the month of December, I just want you guys to start thinking about your W 2. Make sure that if you are or if you have elected to get your W 2 mailed to you, that the address that you have in the system is correct to make sure it is going to the right place. If you elected to not have your W 2 mailed, but you go onto a system and access it and print it off, make sure that you have understanding on how to do that. I do believe you guys could always take your last pay stub at the end of the year and use that to get your taxes done. It doesn't necessarily have to be the W 2. But again, I am not a tax expert and I don't claim to be, but just something to think about or consider. But if nothing else, make sure that the address that your company has in the system, if you're getting your W 2 mailed, is correct, including an apartment number if that is your situation. It's the start of the last month of the year. It's going to be lots of time this month where you're not going to be working, so you may not be getting your full 40 hours. If you have a question about that, you can certainly talk to your supervisor. Also, those of you that started today, make sure that you have your supervisor's contact information. If you're not allowed to have your device on the floor, that way your family has a way of getting a hold of you in the event of an emergency. All right. Hopefully, everybody had a great day. Hopefully, everybody experienced something that they were prepared